Ozzy Osbourne wants you to pay attention to my fish notes, and here they are. I'm going to start off this week, guys, with a little bit of important dates. So let's take a look what's upcoming for the weeks ahead. Okay, guys, so next weekend is Easter, and this week is New Hanover County spring break. So this week, during the week, it's going to be busy. People are going to be going fishing. Be aware that Austin early mornings are going to have more business, and that goes for everybody working. So if you're light on shifts, just be aware because it will be busier than usual. Oyster season ends on Tuesday, March 31st. So we got this the last week to receive oysters. We can sell them for the next week after that, but it's ending the 31st. May 1st, grouper opens back up. So you can tell customers that. May 1st will be opening of that. We'll start getting local grouper again. 2 weeks from now is the Azalea Festival. It's a big holiday for both locations, Midtown and at the beach. So be aware of that. And just so you guys know, May and June are loaded with big beach, spring, summer, kickoff, weekend holidays like UNCW graduation, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Memorial Day, etc. So I'll keep trying to keep you guys aware, but just know we're getting into that season. And hopefully by May, mid-May, we're going to start seeing soft shells again. We're going to get, as soon as we get back, we're going to get on getting the shedder tanks up and get our pots back out in the water. So it's coming. Okay, guys, I'm going to go into this week's weekend factors. Look, we've got a couple people out this weekend. They had deaths in their families, so pull together. We're going to be short-staffed at both stores, and so we want to work together as a team. If you can help out either store or help out a teammate or help out the team in general, look to assist. Make things, when I say assist, I mean make things easier for your team or for someone you're working with. Get a bag ready for them. Pre-pack something. Give them some information that might help their day. Just like in basketball, there's assist and that to help someone make a great shot or a great sale or make a customer feel happy or make our displays look a little bit more better. It takes not just one person being on it, but 2 and 3 and 4 people helping each other's out, so the whole process is aided by everyone else. But let's go into, that's just a little tidbit. Let's go into this week's factors so we can look at some more specific about what's coming up. Okay, so looks like the weather is going to be, I'm sure it's raining there. It's raining here, guys, but it's going to be turning cooler by the end of the evening. And then this Saturday and Sunday is going to be partly cloudy, upper 50s. So we should have a decent weekend, good for people coming into town. We highlighted wahoo, Atlantic salmon, and triggerfish on the email. We haven't seen wahoo in a while, so hopefully that'll bring people in for that. Crawfish are back in the house, guys. These are new price changes for those. Is $6.49 a pound, 10 pounds, $5.50. Sack price $4.50. That's if they buy a whole sack, we just weigh up the sack, charge them $4.50 a pound. We got a few other price changes. Wahoo went down $1, $14.99 a pound for boneless skin-on fillet. Tilefish went down a pound. That's incorrect on my notes here, but it's $18.99, not $14.99. Blame it on the production manager here. Anyway, we ran specials. Half a dozen soft shells for $19.95. Buy any fish, get a dozen frozen hard crabs for $10, and 10 pounds of crawfish for $55. That's this weekend's factors. But if we're just general company notes, we're coming back to Wilmington next week. We're fired up, guys. We've had a good break here, ironed out a lot of things, and getting ready to get back to it. So we're coming back midweek, and as soon as I get back, I'm going to start looking and thinking about this spring schedule, talking to Sean and talking to Zach, Craig, and Kenny about the best way to get us staffed for what we need to accomplish during our weekly cycle. So that'll be coming soon. We're all going to be scheduling and executing spring cleaning renovations. So when we come back, so I'm working with Sean and Zach on that project. So if you have something if you're at CB, talk to Sean. If you're at Midtown, talk to Zach so we can get it on the list. All right, so I'm going to go over product highlights. Two things that got kind of new in the market I haven't seen in a while, crawfish and wahoo. So I'm going to put on another slide and talk about some things to know when we're selling or presenting these items. Okay, in terms of crawfish, the season is March to June down in the Gulf. They're also called mud bugs, crawdaddies. They're rich and buttery taste. They're like little mini lobster tails. Some X factors to think about when you're talking to customers about them. They're great to add flavor to soups, to low country boils. And honestly, if you've never had them and you start eating them, they're addicting. They're good. They're rich and buttery and taste like like I said, like a mini lobster tails. And believe I suck their heads. Their heads are full of fat and they are excellent flavor. To prepare them, you need to rinse them off till the water runs clear. And then everybody boils them. There's plenty of recipes online. Check out the boiling, but the boiling process adds flavor to the crawfish and to the boil itself. And I already talked about the prices. Wahoo, we just got in 150 pounds of wahoo from a local guy that Selby Lewis, who brings a lot of our grouper and offshore fish. He just got into some. There's no federal season on these guys, so you can catch them anytime. They're highly migratory, so they're hard to target, and they can really be landed year-round, but spring and fall is when they're the most likely we usually get them in the market. They're mild taste, texture's firm. Some X factors to talk about with customers. They're rare in our market. They're not always here because they are migratory and kind of solitary fish. They're also called ono in Hawaii. They're a big fish out there for different plates and specials they do. Most people like this fish. One thing to remember, don't overcook it. It'll dry it out. You overcook a wahoo, it will dry it out. And it's hard to tell because it's kind of it's a dull white color and it cooks to full white. So it's hard to tell when it flakes. So I always say just when you're cooking it, if in doubt, pull it out and take your fork and flake and see if you can see that, that it's cooked all the way through. But if you overcook it, it will become dry. And our price this week, like I said earlier, is $14.99 a pound for boneless skin-on fillets. So a couple things to just talk about other products. Yeah, so just so give a few more facts about things we may not know much about. That's what I'm trying to do in this section. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you all with a slide from some pictures from our start, our very beginnings in the seafood industry, and a quote to remember. We're a part of this. We're all a part of this team now. It started out with me, Sam, and Nathan with one boat or side of the road stand and a picture of a crab. But now we got a whole team of people that we are motivated and fired up to work with. And we've made a lot of mistakes. We're going to make more, but now we're making them together. We're going to grow bigger because of our mistakes. So take a look at the pictures, and y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all soon.